Well, I started out with some idea of what this was going to be, but it turned into something completely different. Today I encountered somebody on YouTube who is a self-proclaimed Plagued Moth fan, and is also underage. Now, Moth says that he doesn't make content for children. We've proven that he does. A large amount of his audience are children. I think when I checked, it was something like 13,000 some odd views just for kids. So yeah, when I saw a 14-year-old Plagued Moth fan who was posting videos about Plagued Moth did nothing wrong, that type of shit, I thought to myself, here's a perfect chance to interview somebody who literally is the type of person I'm talking about. When I say that Plagued Moth is reaching children and doing things to children in terms of skewing their perceptions, desensitizing them, and then pitching a product to them, here's the perfect example of this. Here's a child, literally, within Plagued Moth's fan community. Now, luckily, when I found this person, they asked me to join a Discord to debate them. Now, this is, kind of a silly thing. Why would you debate a child? It doesn't make any sense. But I went into this wanting to do an interview. And I figured I'll go in for a debate, quote-unquote, and I'll just ask the person questions. And I'll try to see if I can get answers to what I want to figure out. But then, right before the call started, I noticed something. This 14-year-old Plagued Moth fan was posting pornographic images of a cartoon character that is underage. So that put everything into a whole new light. That actually kind of ticked me off a bit. I ain't gonna lie. Right before the call, that kind of put everything in a whole new light. When I joined this public Discord, I think it was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord that this kid sent me. When I joined that Discord, I noticed that this guy's profile pic was that same underage cartoon character. So while I went into this trying to interview somebody, I kind of devolved into just saying, why are you posting pictures of a child? So yeah, I'm going to run the entire audio of the interview, and you can take it for what you will. But we did get some answers. We did find out what it is like being a child who watches Plagued Moth. As it turns out, Plagued Moth does desensitize kids. Yeah, we've got that straight from an underage fan. I'm going to be censoring this person's identity, like their username even, everything about them. Because again, they're 14 years old. I'm not going to be sending people after a 14-year-old, even if they're posting something that is very, 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 very troubling. But yeah, so you're going to see that the person is censored. I would say do not go looking for this person. Do not try to find this person. This is a 14-year-old. Leave them alone. They're cringe, and they're kind of inappropriate, but hopefully they'll grow out of it. Soon. Quickly. Before they go to prison. Also, I should note that during this call, this person starts out spamming a soundboard to try to, cause annoyance. So you'll hear a couple random noises, and then when I realize, oh, this kid thinks it's funny, I went into settings and I turned off the soundboard, and he kept doing it, but he didn't realize I couldn't hear it. So that's the explanation for a few of the annoying sounds you'll hear at the start. Apologies if the audio is too loud. So without further ado, here is what Plagued Moth does to children. Hey, I had an idea. I'd like to sort of interview you as the typical 14-year-old Plagued Moth fan. Do you think that'd be good?
How about I interview you as a neckbeard? Because you sound like one.
Oh, okay. So you are 14, correct?
No, I'm 15.
Oh, okay. So that changed since you wrote your profile. So when did you first start watching Plagued Moth?
This guy was really awesome, It's been a while. And Slimebeast, how long have you been liking lollies?
So how long have you been watching Plagued Moth?
For a couple, ever since I forgot. 2022, I believe. Yes.
Okay. So just 14 forward, not too late. Yeah. Okay. So, what would you say is your what sort of drew you to Plagued Moth? You just sort of were you a fan of just Gore content, or was it his personality, or what sort of drew you to his channel?
This guy taught me all this. Taught me about how humanity is fucked up. Every day he uploads the video. I was like, humanity's fucked up, and I watched the video. I was like, man, this guy's cool. He talks about this, and and yeah, this guy's like pretty informal when it comes to this stuff. And
So, like, what would you,
you know,
did you think humanity was fucked up before you saw his stuff, or?
yes, but it got worse. So that guy's pretty amazing.
Right,
And
right.
how's Abandoned by Disney?
Abandoned by Disney. I don't know. It's what it is. It's a fictional story. I'm more interested in, like, you sort of have like a fixation. Would you say? Okay, maybe I shouldn't be speaking for you. How would you classify your interest in Gore? Like, is it like a fixation, or is it like you just kind of generally interested, or?
You know, fucking Juggalos, right?
I know of Juggalos. Yes, I don't know any
Juggalos,
personally.
right?
Hmm?
I'm a fucking Juggalo boy.
Oh, I
Not that
see.
shit,
I
bro.
see. Okay. Do you do like the makeup, or do you?
I just like how cool their songs are. Like, let me think of one. We do murder every day.
I
We're
see.
going out of their way.
Yeah. So you don't do like the makeup or go to like gatherings. You're sort of like you're not really like a practicing juggalo, more like an ethnic juggalo.
Yes.
Okay.
I really don't want to kill people. I just like them. I just like to sing about. But
Right,
I don't
of
actually
course,
like
of
to do
course.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, so I guess I should ask you. You seem to like to bring up, I don't know, like things about me and so on and so forth. I know that that's because you're trying to impress Plague Moth, trying to get him to notice you or whatever. Have you looked into any of it at all,
It's
or
that.
have you
It's
just
that.
heard what he
I
said?
am a. No, it's that. This guy. This guy actually. I realized what was going on. Watched the video. I realized what was going on. Oh shit! This guy likes Lolly. This guy has Lolly in his DeviantArt.
Oh,
Bullshit.
so you
Even
only watched
Slimebeast
his
too.
video. You didn't look into anything.
No, I don't want to watch your videos because they're garbage.
Oh, okay. Well, you haven't seen them, so you wouldn't know they're garbage. Did you know that the
Oh yes,
Lolita
I have
picture?
actually.
Did you know the lolly drawing, quote unquote, is a 20-year-old artist who did a self-portrait of herself?
Hold on. I think someone's typing.
Yeah, that'd be you.
Yes. Anyways. Oh.
But yeah. So
Yo,
anyway,
it's
on
you!
DeviantArt, if you look up the image,
Uh,
and find the artist, you'll find
actually,
that
she's
it was a
like 500 years
20-year-old
old.
artist who drew herself.
Okay, Mister. She's 400 years old.
I never said that. I said she's 20 years old. I don't know. Math may not be your strong
Actually,
suit, but 20 does not
This
equal
lonely
40.
girl, this lonely girl from my bunny stepsister licked my booty cheeks. She's actually 4 million years old. I am Mr. Slimebeast.
You realize I'm saying it's a 20-year-old person who drew themselves, right?
You realize you're making dumb excuses, and
How old is the character in your profile picture?
oh yeah, 26, bro.
Oh.
Big
So,
titties.
are you a
check
furry,
her
or
shit
is it
out.
just
Drink
you just
cassette.
like the big titties of the childlike character in your profile picture?
Oh my god, bro. What? You bring that up like I'm a pedophile. And you
Yeah,
literally
you
like
are.
some
You're a pedophile.
20-year-old
You
girl
have
that
a
looks like
picture
little
of a child on your avatar.
Bro, I'm 14, bro!
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
This is an absolute bro moment.
How old is that character? 8? That would make you a pedophile.
How old is
If
your
you're
character in
14
your
and
profile?
you're
8?
macking
That
on
makes
an
you a
8-year-old,
pedophile.
you're a pedophile, dude. Do you not understand that?
Sorry, I don't speak English.
Yeah, I know that. You don't speak English, you don't do math, you don't have a functioning brain, actually. So yeah, when you found
actually,
Plague Moth, did you join his Discord?
No.
Okay. So you just
I
are
know
like a
damn well I'm
viewer
not
of his
old enough for
channel.
that shit.
You're like the standard
viewers.
child viewer of Plague Moth's content, I guess.
Child viewer, huh? Really?
Yeah.
How about you do me a favor? Look in the mirror. Shave your neck beard.
What mirror? I'm sitting at my desk at a computer.
Oh, your desk?
Yeah.
I want you to look up Dream Cassette. And then I want you to look up Frumples.
I have no interest in Googling whatever the fuck you're talking about. So do you
Frumples
realize that
is the
Plague Moth
best
has
artist,
watched
bro.
Daisy's Destruction, right?
You realize that I watched Pornhub videos recently.
You realize that Plague
Yes.
Moth has admitted to watching part of Daisy's Destruction, correct?
You did realize he was joking? Satire? Have
No,
you
he
ever heard of
wasn't
it? Dumb
joking. He
fuck.
was on Turkey Tom's live
Yes, he
stream.
was.
No, he wasn't. He
You
was on Turkey
bloody
Tom's
idiot.
live stream, and he said he watched a little bit of the
Anyways, check
video
it
and then he
out. I
turned
just
it
found a
off.
picture of you.
I don't know
Found
what
a
the hell
picture
you're
of you.
saying.
Check it out.
You're talking when I'm talking. I know you don't have like social skills, but usually when someone's talking, they can't hear the other person. So you're kind of like talking into like nothing.
Fine. Okay,
So
good
would
for
you
you.
like
I
to
just sent you
continue
a
now that
picture
there's
of
like a silence in the conversation?
Yes. Slime Rust, you know, you have, how much money do you have?
What does that matter? What color is your Bugatti? Is that what you're going to ask me?
No, I was going to ask you, why don't you spend that money on charity?
Why would I spend
'Cause, you know,
money I
it's
need to
great.
live on charity?
Charity is like, there's like lots of charities out there. Trevor
Is charity
Project.
an 8-year-old girl that you hang out with?
No, you dumb fuck. Don't be stupid making these edgy jokes. I know
How
you're
old is
an
the
edgelord,
character in your
right?
profile picture?
I told you, 28 years old.
You said 26 actually.
Yes, and I forgot.
Is she? Oh, I guess
Anyways.
she's like a 26-year-old mythological creature. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's from a fucking anime.
Oh, that makes it okay.
And you're
That makes it okay. All right. So I guess is there anything else that you want to get out of this conversation? Because I got pretty much everything I need out of it. You pretty much said everything that you need to say. But is there anything you'd like to add?
Oh, not yet. Not yet, bro. We're not done.
Yeah, we are. Bye. So it would be easy to listen to all that and come away from it with one of two thoughts. Either Slimebeast was right or the 14-year-old was right. Or I guess there could be three thoughts. Nobody was right. You're both cringe. But aside from admissions of juggaloism, this kid claiming that I said somebody was actually a 3,000-year-old, creature, when he himself is calling a child 26, doing exactly what he is saying other people do, which is just more projection from these people. Aside from all of that, I know that was funny, but aside from all that, what really is important is what this kid said about Plague Moth's content. He thought the world was bad. Probably in a depression, probably, in some sort of state of sadness or bitterness or whatever. He looked up Plague Moth's videos, which are not age restricted. Plague Moth doesn't turn on age restriction. He's complained in the past about his videos being restricted by YouTube. This kid then, looked up these videos and found out the world was much worse. And he watches these videos to feel bad. That is what Plagued Moth does to children.